It's Jimmy, Scott, and Diggerman from the Theme Park Podcast.
Are you looking to finally make that move to Orlando? Maybe you already live here and want to be closer to the parks.
Use the official real estate agent of the Theme Park Podcast, LaurenCampbellRealtor.com.
Lauren helped my mom both buy and sell her house.
I bought a house of 10 years with Lauren.
Didn't you marry her?
Shush. I love my real estate agent, and you will too. Call Lauren Campbell at 407-325-4225. That's 407-325-4225.
Goldwell Banker Realty.
And welcome to the pre-show, ladies and gentlemen, of the Theme Park Podcast.
That was your cue to talk.
Well, I was just waiting. I think Jimmy has to press one button before I can talk.
No, and you just want to give it some time. So
Pregnant pause, if you will.
Yes, you want a pregnant pause between the pre-roll and the pre-show.
Why is it called a pregnant pause? I always wondered. I know the term. I just wonder what the pregnant
You work at a
use of the word.
hospital. You should know.
No, I don't think it's a medical thing.
No. It's definitely a
You do work at a hospital,
audio
though.
thing.
that former show host that I used to work with.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he would do them all the time.
He was the king.
Oh, yeah. Like, when I first used to listen to the show, I'd be like, this guy stops talking so often. I'm uncomfortable with his cadence.
He would trigger silent alarms.
Yeah. He would just stop but then I got used to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I appreciated it after a while, but I'm like, oh my God, this guy makes me nervous.
I actually prefer it like that because I feel like it's more conversational.
Yeah, like I said, I grew to appreciate it as like someone that grew up in radio. I was like, that's odd. That's the way he speaks and just stops for a while is odd. But then I don't know that I've ever heard another show host take breaks like that.
Try producing a baseball game with a play-by-play guy that might do that every now and then. You might think that you missed going to a commercial break.
Oh yeah, I could see that because baseball is so long too,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of silence and there's a lot of breaks in the action.
If there's a light crowd.
Yeah. Did I miss a break?
Yeah. And then I look at my phone go to break.
It's the bottom of the ninth.
It's happened before. It's happened. It's the. Oh, I did miss a break.
Baseball's got to be hard to run. I gotta imagine. I don't know too much about soccer, and I know football's like
soccer. We don't take breaks.
Okay. Yeah.
We only take breaks pregame, halftime, and postgame.
Okay, yeah. Like baseball's like station identification in this commercial break.
That's it.
Scott,
Yes.
I'm going to set up a scene for you, and I want your natural reaction to it.
Oh,
Are
no.
you ready?
Oh, no.
Orlando City Soccer has just scored a goal.
Vandervater splash down!
You do have to scream in soccer, right? Like that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like,
What?
you gotta be super up and excited when you call soccer.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever watched it in Spanish?
Those guys are great.
I know.
Those guys are brilliant.
When somebody scores a goal, it's goal!
Well, I gotta tell you this.
Have you said goal yet?
Yeah, of course I have.
I mean, like, go like that.
I haven't gone that long
right.
because I don't want to emulate somebody. I want to find my own voice in this.
Okay.
But
What if you said it really fast?
Oh, is that a specific announcer that does that?
Andres Cantor is the most famous one that does that.
Oh, see, I didn't even know
I
that.
didn't either.
I
I
thought
didn't.
everybody
I
that
thought
that-
yeah.
I mean,
That was just his thing.
It's his thing, but like a lot of people do that. Everyone has their own. Like somebody will be like back of the net, and some others have other catchphrases.
How about goal 3 times fast? Goal, 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 goal.
No, I mean, everyone's got their own stuff, but I mean, I've learned this. I have been fortunate. I got to be able to do this in 2021, where there's been some amount of fans in the stands.
Yeah.
And it makes such a difference because you can feed off that energy. We did a game last month. Toronto was playing their home games here because they were not allowed to travel back to Canada. And that game was closed off to the stadium. There was no fans in attendance. And it was hard to call that kind of a game.
I could see that. It's exciting. Like he's doing soccer. What was Bull doing with the Lightning? Do you know what his role there?
Music.
He was doing the music because
He's a music guy.
Yeah.
Like he's there for the Stanley Cup. I mean, it's pretty exciting stuff here.
I know that
Rubbing elbows with celebrities.
that gentleman now has the Stanley Cup on his resume.
Yeah,
Kudos
that's cool.
to him. That's a professional milestone that like many people don't ever get to cross.
And at some point, Scott, you could have what's the soccer thing?
MLS Cup.
MLS Cup on your resume. It's pretty exciting.
It is.
Rubbing elbows with famous people.
You're smacking, by the way.
I know. I'm eating Starburst before we really get going.
All right. Well, are you ready to get going?
Let's
for a
go,
podcast
yeah.
He's
talk?
got to finish his Starburst.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Now, you got an orange one stuck right in between those teeth. I know it.
Nope, I'm good.
You're working on it. All right. Guy
well.
spends $1,800 at the dentist, still doesn't learn to stop eating Starburst.
That's going to pull out all your feelings.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready to go back and forth.
So?
Worth it. All right. Theme Park Podcast. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Theme Park Podcast. It is Dickerman along with Jimmy D.
What's going on, fellas?
And Scott Harris all here with you this week, back in person.
Yeah. There's more clouds out right now than there were last week.
We could have done the show in person last week, I think, honestly. We had to do it via Zoom last week, which is always a little odd. It's clunky to do it by Zoom, especially if you don't do it on a regular basis.
And, yeah, there's definitely a difference in cadence that you have to deal with because, like, you and I seem to be, like, on the same, like, bandwidth, and I think Scott's bandwidth in his apartment wasn't great because we would talk and then Scott would hear it, like when you watch the news and they're like, they toss it to the reporter out in the field. And you sit there and stare at them blankly for a minute, and then they start talking.
I still think like,
I don't want to talk about last week.
There's technical
again.
difficulties with this stuff. Like you still see it with offices all the time. It's just not. It's not quite ready for prime time. Sometimes it works great, and sometimes it's like, why doesn't it want to work today?
Dude, when I see people like ESPN have problems with it, it makes me feel a little bit
Yeah,
better.
try watching the hot dog eating championship on Sunday.
I know. People were, like, livid.
I was one of them.
They were doing it via Zoom?
No, they just had signal issues, like transmission issues from the site. So you couldn't see Joey Chestnut break his own record.
Well, they had the old Marty up there with the big old stick in the air, like 50 feet up.
Maybe they didn't.
Did somebody drive it into a bridge or a fast food restaurant overhang before going
or
there?
a parking garage?
Or parking garage? Or leave it on when leaving the station and hit a light pole?
How do you think this was a pre-event? How do you think you would do chugging a gallon of lemonade?
I don't know that I could chug an entire gallon, but I can drink a lot of lemonade.
Mhm. But the guy picked up the jug and just
Chug the whole thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could do a whole gallon.
You know, it's funny because you say that. It's like, I don't know if I could do a whole, like, pitcher or whatever of lemonade. But you change it from lemonade to beer, and you're like, oh, that's easy. We could do that.
I'm more of a lemonade guy. Like if I did it like after like a good workout, which I haven't done in over a year, then maybe it's possible.
I think this guy is probably opening his throat and just pouring it in.
Yeah,
He's Badlands Booker. He knows what he's doing.
he learned the trick to.
Well,
just,
he used to be he's a competitive eater, so he knows how to put food down.
you can't enjoy it that way.
It's not about enjoying it.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
it's about winning.
It's a job for them.
about
I
volume
get it.
and how fast you can get it down.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you guys want to talk about theme parks?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about theme parks because there's a lot of interesting news going this week. We got a couple of lead stories.
I know the lead story.
What's the lead story?
Sesame Street Parade is back at SeaWorld.
That might be a big story. Fritz was there today. He said he had limited success.
Limited success. But I thought he bought the Express Pass.
He did, but it rained for like 4 hours.
Oh.
And everything in
at
SeaWorld is outside. I think he ended up doing like 5 or 6 coasters.
I was gonna say, well, there's only 5 or 6 coasters there.
Yeah, but I think like
He
you
wanted
know,
to do multiple times.
Multiple times,
I
yeah.
got
You
you.
buy the Express Pass, you're going to go in for as much as you can get.
Now, I totally understand why roller coasters have to be shut down during the rain, because if you've ever been on one,
It feels like needles against your face.
yeah, it's like being shot in the face with like a salt gun. But Infinity Falls, do they close that?
I don't know because when I went last
Lightning.
year, it
My
wasn't
guess
open.
is lightning. My
And I
guess
don't-
is it's because
Oh,
of
He didn't
lightning.
say he
yeah.
got to ride that, and they still have the Penguin one closed too, which I don't understand. Like when I went, the girl's like, "Yeah, people can't social distance; they're idiots." I'm like, I'm with you on that, okay. But now at this point, I figured they'd reopen it, but it's still you can see the penguins, but you can't do that little hockey puck ride.
Yeah, when I was there, it was like that, and I wanted. I've never done the hockey puck part.
Yeah, and I don't know why they haven't reopened that yet, unless they just don't have staffing. They're still having trouble staffing all of these parks.
It's a very similar like system as
Rise of the Resistance.
yeah,
and
with
Mickey
the
and Minnie.
yeah, with the magnets and electricity through the concrete and stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just a mechanical issue that hasn't been repaired, and you're like, you know what, this is not mission critical to the success of this attraction.
Yeah.
So let's put it on the back burner, and we'll worry about this when things get a little bit more they regain their equilibrium.
Yes.
How about they figure out when Icebreaker's going to open up?
What's going on with Icebreaker?
What's going on with Iron Gwazi?
two stories I would like to know the answer to.
Yeah, because wasn't it supposed to be like spring or summer that those two attractions were supposed to open?
How long did I accidentally park under Iron Gwazi when I went to Busch Gardens for a broadcast when I still worked in radio?
That was October of 2019.
Jiminy Christmas, really?
Yes.
Holy moly. That thing was almost done then when I went there October of 2019 and parked in the wrong place.
Yeah. I still can't believe you did that.
Are you genuinely surprised that I did that?
No, because you can't follow any kind of directions.
It was very confusing. Every time I go to Busch Gardens, I get very confused.
You go one way. You pull in. You just keep going straight.
No.
I parked in that lot.
I know. I don't know. I have a talent, and my talent is going the wrong place when I'm trying to park somewhere. Jimmy knows.
Can we talk about like actual theme park
Yeah.
news?
What do you want to go with the lead story? One of two.
Well, I think the lead thing is that at Disneyland Paris, FastPass, you're out of here.
So they got rid of FastPass,
Because now it's Disney Premier Access.
and you got to pay for it
Yes,
per ride.
per ride.
That's bananas.
And it's a sliding scale depending on the day of visit and the attraction.
Oh my goodness. Who's the man behind the curtain making that call?
Bob Chapek, he's the guy in charge of all of Disney.
Bubba, what do we want to do? It's Saturday.
And you can only buy 3 of these for each attraction per guest per day.
So if you wanted to ride like whatever the best ride at Disneyland Paris is, you could buy 3 for.
They have an
like,
Iron Man ride there.
Okay, so I wanted to ride Iron Man over and over. I could buy 3 for Iron Man.
Yep.
And then 3 for like Ratatouille.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, but but it's not cheap.
It's converting to dollars.
Uh-huh.
It's about $10 to $20
Jeez.
8 to 16 euros.
Per ride per
Yep.
person?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It is available for Big Thunder Mountain, Peter Pan, Ratatouille, Buzz Lightyear, Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain, which is their Space Mountain, Star Tours, Tower of Terror, and Autotopia. So it actually doesn't include every kind of ride.
Wow. So that's definitely catering to like the more affluent or people that are just willing to spend more because we're only going to be here for a day.
Yeah. I mean, if you know you're only going to be here for one day, then it's almost worth it.
Yeah.
I was provided you don't have a family of 5.
Yeah, because if you do, your thing got
You're
way more
deciding
expensive.
which one's your favorite.
Yeah. That's a slippery slope.
It's gonna come here.
No,
not.
no,
It's
no,
going
no,
to
no,
come
no,
here.
no,
No way.
it's not. No. That's not going to come here.
What's the difference between this and Disney Universal's Express though?
Well, Express is unlimited for all the rides for the day, right?
Yeah, but you still have to pay, and it's not cheap to do, and that sells out. That's about $70.
And
well,
I never
that's
found.
also that's not completely accurate because again, like Disney,
It's a sliding scale.
It's a sliding scale. So on your more busy days, it's going to be a lot more expensive.
Oh, they charge more for it for different days?
Yes.
Correct.
I didn't know that. I've always found the Express at Universal not to be as quick as Disney's Fast Passes. I always like.
And
when
you
I've-
only get one for each ride.
Yeah, when I've done it, I'm like, oh, this is kind of a long wait with Express.
Well, how about I sell this? How about I give you this other little detail? After you've bought a Disney Premier Access, you head to the dedicated line, and you have an allotted time. You pick an allotted time to go back and ride.
Seems like that should be free. That sounds like old Fast Pass system, doesn't it?
It's
Remember the old tickets when we put the thing in, you get the ticket?
yeah,
Remember that?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how Disneyland still is.
That was free back in the day.
Well, there it's Max Pass. It's $10
For everything, though, right?
for everything.
Well, no, you can get free passes just by walking up to their little kiosk and get
Mhm.
the paper thing. It's if you want to do it on your phone, you have to pay for that,
And you get pictures.
and you get the picture package.
Yep. That one's
20
not bad.
bucks,
I don't
yeah.
mind the $10 for that.
Yeah, that's really reasonable.
It is. Can they just charge, like, is things just different in Paris? They can just charge more and everybody's got more money?
I think this is how they're testing it. I think this is the park that they chose to pilot program this before.
If we remember from the Imagineering show, that stinking park costs so much money, they're still making it up, I think. They're still trying to make it up. You know what? If you're going to come here, Bob Chapek probably watched the Imagineering documentary. He goes, we paid how much? No, we got to get some more money going in this park.
Yeah.
I don't see it coming here. James?
I don't see it coming here either.
This guy
I
says
think
it's coming here.
I know. Well, Chicken Little over here thinks the sky's always falling, and I swear to God, Scott, I'm shaking my fist at you now because if you manifest this into existence,
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that because
We've-
we've manifested a number of things recently.
I mean, it's gonna come. It has nothing to do with me. The thing is, we will things to happen. Just doom and glooming it is it manifesting something?
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not too.
Death by sugar cookie.
What about the return of regular FastPass? Because that's got to be coming, right? There's been little hints.
Well, the kiosks have been unveiled.
Yeah, so can we get this going again? Because I'll tell you what, I'm looking at wait times. I'm looking at the availability for park reservations. They might not have announced it, but Disney has increased capacity.
Mm-hmm.
I got to believe, because all of a sudden, we've been talking about Magic Kingdom the last few weeks and how it's been so quiet. Everything's like 25 minutes, maybe a little more for the big-time rides. All of a sudden today, 70 minutes, 60 minutes, 45, 50 minutes. Everything's way, way up on a, we're recording this on a Thursday. This is on a Thursday. I'm going to go tomorrow night, which, by the way, open till 11 o'clock, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which I'm very excited about.
Sunday?
Actually, no, I take that back. You're right. Yeah, Friday and Saturday. You're right. They close 9 or 10 on Sunday.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, 11 o'clock. We're back to 11 o'clock at Magic Kingdom, the latest park, which I'm super excited about. But I'm curious how the crowds are going to be and how much they've increased the capacity there.
Yeah, it's very weird because when I've looked at the wait times for Velocicoaster, it's been like 40 minutes. But that might be indicative of weather.
It might be, because like I told you when I went a couple weeks ago, it was bananas on a Sunday. I mean, just crazy.
Yeah, and this is during the week.
Yeah. But I'm like, Magic Kingdom on a Thursday, everything was long. Everything was long at Epcot. Everything was long at Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios too. So crowds are picking up for whatever reason, whether they've increased capacity or what. But regarding park reservations, I was able to get a Friday, no problem, on like Wednesday night at like 11 o'clock.
I'm telling you, I think that system stays.
I think it stays, but I think they opened it up.
Oh, that's what I mean. I think just reserving a slot, which might be unlimited now, is a thing.
Everything
that will
was
happen.
available for Friday when I reserved it on Wednesday, with the exception of I think Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to watch fireworks?
I didn't watch fireworks normally. I definitely wouldn't watch them now.
Yeah, but the fireworks will be at like 9 o'clock.
I know.
So you can watch the fireworks and then go ride Mine Train.
Yeah, well, what I try to do is get in line for Mine Train when the fireworks are going to start.
Smart move.
Get past all the unwashed while they're watching the fireworks.
The other big news is Haunting of Hill House is coming to Horror Nights.
I haven't watched this on Netflix. I don't know anything about this, so I might need to watch it.
It's an anthology series that deals with the paranormal activity of a haunted house. It's directed by Mike Flanagan, who directed Dr. Sleep.
Okay.
The sequel to The Shining.
Dr. Sleep I enjoyed.
He's done a couple different Stephen King adaptations.
Now, The Haunting of Hill House started as a film, and then now that's a series. Which is this taking?
This has nothing to do with The Haunting of Hill House. That you're thinking of The House on Haunted Hill.
Okay.
This is The Haunting of Hill House, which is based on a Shirley Jackson stories.
Okay.
I'm going to watch it on Netflix.
I've heard nothing but great things about it.
Okay. I'll check it out. So is that our first official house announcement?
I believe it is our fourth.
Okay. Fourth.
Well, we've gotten Beetlejuice.
Okay, they gave us a big one.
We've got this one now, The Haunting of Hill House. We've gotten, and then the two that are returning.
Tooth Fairy.
The Tooth Fairy and the Bride of Frankenstein.
All right. Do we think there's big ones coming? Like, I wonder, like
I think Creepshow 1 is coming.
Okay.
And I can't remember if it's a rumor or if it was released. There was a talk of a house where it was going to be all the characters.
Yeah, we've talked about that, where it's going to be like a 30th anniversary house.
Yeah. And you'll have all
Don't go alone.
You'll have all your icons. That's what they're called. The icons will be there.
Don't go alone.
That's the tagline, right?
Yeah, I don't like the tagline because I don't have any friends, so I'm going to have to go alone. So I feel attacked.
I'll go with you. I mean, I won't buy a ticket. Well, you know me. How much are tickets for that? I have never had to buy tickets to anything in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Jiggerman thinks everybody just goes to Laura Cam to get tickets.
No, but I worked in radio since I was 19 years old. I never paid for anything.
$70.
For a ticket?
Yep.
One ticket?
Yep.
Okay. Is that on a preview night or is that like on a Wednesday?
It's what you get right now.
Because again, they used to do the thing where it was like
sliding
different
scale.
prices. Yeah.
Yep.
Let me ask you this. Got a question.
And an Express is $70 as well.
Regarding houses at Halloween Horror Nights, because this came to my mind when we were talking about something earlier. Have they done anything from that Conjuring universe, because they got Conjuring, Annabelle, The Nun, all together like in that same.
I want to say originally there was a Conjuring. I think there has been a Conjuring house.
Because I think like Annabelle would be a great house. Conjuring would be a great. I don't know. Maybe they've done it. I don't remember. I only asked because I wanted to watch that new Conjuring movie on HBO Max. Then I didn't watch it, and then they already took it off.
The devil made me do it.
Yeah. Now I'm going to get it at Redbox or something. I don't know how to see it now.
I don't see it for Orlando.
Okay.
That doesn't mean they didn't do it in Hollywood.
Well, that
though.
just means there's a possibility it could come, whether it be this year or a year in the future. I mean, that's a franchise they could definitely tag onto and do multiple houses and sign one of those multi-year deals too, kind of like they did with The Walking Dead.
They did
They did
Insidious.
with The Purge.
Insidious, but that has nothing to do with
Yeah,
Conjuring.
Insidious is in a
But it's
different-
another film
different
series.
world. Yeah, but The Conjuring's got the whole series. You got like 3 Conjuring movies, 3 Annabelle movies. The Nun's
Nun,
in there
yep.
too. Yeah, so
Who owns the rights to those films? Are they Universal Pictures?
ooh, that's a fair question. I don't remember who distributes
I
those
think they're
ones.
a WB.
They're on. Yeah, I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
went
they're
straight-
Warner Brothers.
It went straight to HBO Max. So
Yeah, they're
that-
Warner Brothers.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
But Universal, they'll license with anybody. That's the great part about Universal is they can partner with basically anyone, with the exception of Disney at this point.
They were produced by New Line, who also did like the Freddy and Jason movies, and that has been at Horror Nights before.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it could happen. It might happen this year. Maybe maybe we're gonna will this into the
that's
universe. In a couple weeks, we'll get announced of Annabelle or a Conjuring house.
Other news, Jimmy, do you want to spend $75 to ride the reimagined Jungle Cruise before it reopens to the public?
Oh, it's not open to the public yet.
Well, are you also a D23 Gold member?
No.
What is that thing that costs like $10 million?
No, it's like $5,000 I think a year or something.
No, I think it's like $50 a month or something.
For D20. Oh, D23
What do
Gold
you
member.
Yeah.
What
I was
do you
thinking
get-
Club
You're
33.
thinking Club 23, yeah.
Oh,
No,
Club.
Club
That's what I was-
33, I think, right?
Yeah, Club 33.
I don't understand what any of them are. What are they?
It's just a fan group thing where you
Well,
get
it's like-
premium access to
It's like the
stuff.
free, or not the free. It's the fan club. It's
Yeah.
like basically a Disney fan club.
Like, it's a lot of money. Like, what do you get though? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, you could go to ride Jungle Cruise if you want to pay.
On top of my membership?
Yes.
Yeah, but you also get like a membership gift, which usually has a lot of value.
Yeah,
Okay.
they send like a monthly.
They send
thing.
a monthly magazine, but I think once you sign up or renew, you get like a gift once a year.
Yeah.
And it's usually like a pin set that's worth like
And you
more than the cost of the admission.
And you get access to buy merchandise that no one else can buy. Like they
That
had
is
like
also
cool
true.
Miss Minutes stuff when Loki first dropped.
And they also do like D23 only events.
Mm-hmm. And they do the convention every year.
Oh.
Or every other year.
But then there's Club 33, which is the different
That's the
thing.
super expensive.
That's like if you want to eat dinner at the table inside the Haunted Mansion,
Mm-hmm.
you would have to be a Club 33 member.
Wow.
And
This is outside my pay grade.
Yeah, that's something that I think they've only done once, and they did it in Disneyland. And
Yeah. Most of this D23 stuff is always in Disneyland.
Isn't there like secret places inside the parks where the
There's a club. There's a bar there. There's a
Club
bar inside
33?
Disneyland. It's
Yeah.
the Club 33 bar.
Okay.
Yep.
Nothing to Magic Kingdom though?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No, I think it's only at Disneyland.
Yeah, it's in New Orleans,
Okay.
but in between Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right. Well, must be nice.
So Jimmy, go sign up and spend $75. You can ride your ride.
So wait, is it $75 for the merchandise or for the membership?
No.
How much is the
membership and then the $75.
Yes. And you have to go out there.
It's
It's
out
at Disneyland.
Oh yeah, no, that's not happening.
And it's next Friday.
Yeah, definitely not happening. I haven't got my TSA pre-check back yet.
I gotta renew that. Mine expires in a month.
I did global entry this time because it's only like $15 more, and you can cut customs when you come back into the country.
Oh, and you can bring home some stuff, huh? Some Cuban cigars and stuff.
No, they
No.
still do. They still check you.
You said you could
still gonna-
skip customs.
No, you get a fast pass through customs.
Oh.
Yeah, you get to go first. It's not like they're gonna, they're just like, oh, what's in your big bag? Oh, you got the global entry? Come on in. No, you just get to go ahead of the line.
I've never
It's a
gone
fast
outs-
pass.
I've never been outside the country. Don't listen to me for anything when it
Wait,
comes to
you've
travel.
never been to like Canada or Mexico?
No.
He doesn't go anywhere. It requires money spending.
I went to Jamaica once
That's out of the country.
That's
with
out
a
of the
radio
country.
broadcast, but I think Jamaica, they still view it different. I didn't need a passport.
Yeah, you just need like.
Well, it's because you went in like the 70s. when they use the etch a sketch.
Oh, the last things that you did?
No, it was either the 90s or the 2000s.
Oh. Yeah. Also returning, Run Disney's back.
Wait, hold on a second. When you went to Jamaica, was it hedonism you went to?
No.
Okay.
No.
So Run Disney's back.
Run Disney's back. We've got the 2021 Wine and Dine half marathon races, and they are villain themed.
Wait,
that's
so
cool.
they're not. So I thought they were kind of. I thought it wasn't coming back until January. So it's coming back in. What month did you say?
November.
November.
Yeah, they're like, all right, let's just do it.
Well, they usually are going to be in the fall, like a little bit, but it's way cooler outside.
Yeah. There's no point in doing a marathon in Orlando in the middle of summer.
Yeah, the Wine and Dine 5K is Evil Queen themed. The 10K is Oogie Boogie and Jack Skellington. The half marathon is Yzma from Emperor's New Groove. And the 2-course challenge is Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
Well, how are they going to make the hardest one the biggest, fattest one?
I don't know, man.
I had a friend whose mom looked like Ursula when I was a kid growing up. I mean, she wasn't purple, but, you know.
I was going to say.
She had the same hair, and she was real big.
In news that Dickerman will care. By the way, I think I could run a 5K just, like, without training.
You think it's what is it?
3.1 miles.
Yeah, I could walk a 5K. I could drive
I
it.
think I could run one. I think I'm in good enough shape for it.
You probably could, not me.
Well, I might be okay too because my cardio is pretty good from riding the bike.
Yeah. I do
You guys
15
wanna-
miles in 45 minutes, like all the time.
Do you guys want to try and do it next week? I mean, I'm not going to participate, but I'll watch you guys.
No, you have to
Yeah,
participate.
you have to participate. We need an adjudicator.
I could do I get to your driveway and stop.
All right, well, how about this? In news that Dickerman will care about, Port Orleans,
Yeah.
French Quarter, reopening,
They're the reason I can't do a 5K. Killed
October
my diet.
28th.
Have you ever been to New Orleans, like the real one?
Yeah, it's filthy.
Yeah, but the food there is amazing.
Yeah, it's just
I will give you
disgusting city.
I will give you that all the steam that's coming out of the manholes smells a little bit like
Bleach.
no, it smells more like urine wrapped in a hot dog bun.
Yep.
But the food in New Orleans, outside of Bourbon Street, is amazing, and the city is wonderful. It's beautiful, and the beignets at Café Du Monde are pretty good.
Well, I had the beignets at Port Orleans and destroyed my diet, and I never have recovered.
It's true you have not.
I never recovered
That
from
was like
that.
6 years ago.
I know. I never recovered from that.
One last little bit of news.
Oh, and just real quick, you can get gluten-free beignets at the French Quarter.
Well, Derek will be happy to know that.
Yes.
So there's now the Monsters at Work show on Disney Plus.
Can I ask you a question about it?
Yes.
Is John Goodman and Billy Crystal in it?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh.
Here's the thing. That show takes place on a thing called the Laughing Floor.
Sure. That's
you know
closed.
What doesn't exactly.
It's closed.
How can you have a show dedicated to the Laughing Floor, but the Laughing Floor itself at Magic Kingdom doesn't exist?
Can they
You know what?
reopen it? Can we reopen it?
This might be the catalyst. This might be what gets the laugh floor back open because the rumors I've been hearing is when it closed, it was done.
But Monsters at Work was already in production when they closed it.
I don't know.
Big corporation, left hand doesn't always know what the right hand is doing. Maybe they'll turn back around and switch course.
And the other thing too is just because it was in production, they're not going to tell other segments of the company. It's something that they have to keep secret until the right time.
It was publicly known.
For
that-
how long?
For like 3 years, that show has been public.
No.
That show's out now?
Really?
Do you know how long it takes an animated thing to get made?
South Park takes, 7 days?
6
Was it?
days, yes.
6 days to air?
Yes, well, other stuff takes a little bit longer.
You know, if this was like 1992 when Toy Story first came out, and they're like, it takes a full year to make a Pixar movie. Yes, I understand it.
2017.
That's when they announced it.
Yes.
Wow. It's out now?
Yes.
Oh, I'll watch it.
First episode dropped. First 2 episodes dropped yesterday.
I got to kill time between Loki and going to see the Scarlett Johansson movie.
What
Black Widow.
What day of the week does it come out?
Wednesday. Everything's on Wednesday now. Movies are back in theaters on Fridays.
Bad Batch is still on Friday though.
Yeah. That's because it started on Fridays.
Yeah, I like this.
All right. Well,
I got so many TV shows to watch right now.
there's a lot of good stuff right now. And
I know.
the first Marvel movie in 2 years.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah. All right, well, we got to wrap it up. So, Scott, if you want to follow us on social media, catch up with all the news during the week, where can people find us?
On Twitter at The Theme Park Show, or Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at The Theme Park Podcast, or watch the show at thethemeparkyoutube.com.
And if you want to check out our extra shows, extra park hours, that's at thethemeparkpodcast.com, or really wherever you get your podcasts. We come to you live from the LaurenCampbellRealtor.com Tebow Gazebo Studios. For Jimmy D and Scott Harris, I'm Dickerman. Until next week, we'll see you out at the parks.
Perfect.
Nice. Crush the post. Dickerman, what does it mean exactly to crush the post?
Well, on a song is when you hit it right when the song kicks on, you know.
Well,
So like if it was Pearl Jam, right when the vocals are the big,
Is
if
that
it's
the
Nirvana,
post?
that start of Smells Like Teen Spirit, when they kick in, when it kicks in, right when it hits that, right there,
Yeah.
hit the post.
Okay, that's the post.
Right when it gets too loud to talk over.
Yeah.
So what if you have a song like Sweet Emotions? You get like a 15-minute post.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
could
can get
talk
like
for a while over
as
that
as
bad
the
boy.
coach says, you can get like a weather, a promo read, a contest.
Yep. That's true. You got to watch your cadence over it because it's a different kind of sound.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try and go along with the flow of the music, but
You don't want to be a roller rink DJ of, hey now, coming to the stage.
I always hated the cold openers. I'm like, I hate talking in a cold song where they start right with vocals. Come on, boring.
Yeah, give me at least like 15 seconds.
Yeah, give me something.
It makes it really hard to play live too, because then you have to have like the 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. All right. Extra park hours.
Mm-hmm. We got the food and wine menu out.
Okay.
That's all I want to talk about.
All right.
I mean, not even just with you. When we get done with the show,
That's all you're going to talk about with your wife.
All right. Here are
Actually, and we've got Galaxy's Edge, new food for Galaxy's Edge as well.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm definitely interested. Oh, quick question for you guys: have you been watching Bad Batch at all?
I haven't watched last week's episode.
Okay, but you still know what Montel Mix is, right? From like 3 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Is that what they're selling in at Batu, like the popcorn stand?
Yes. That's basically what it is. I think they're calling it different names, but yes.
How much you want to make a bet next when that stand finally reopens because it's been closed throughout?
Has it been closed?
Yeah. When I was there like 2 weeks ago, it was closed.
I don't know. I think they learned their lesson about giving food Star Wars names
Huh? Oh, gotcha.
because
Yeah,
it didn't the audience, the tourists were like, I don't know what this is.
The casual fans couldn't get it.
I don't
Correct.
know.
Yeah.
Like if they sold Ray honey buns, I'd be all about it. Or Princess Leia honey buns.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why does Ray have honey buns? Are you just saying that 'cause I'm wearing a Ray T-shirt?
Maybe that's the first reason, but then I was thinking about Ray, and then I was like, oh, it makes more sense for Princess Leia because she had the buns in her hair.
That's right.
She did.
She's also not a slave anymore. I don't know what they changed her name to.
Princess Leia?
So you can't call her Slave Leia anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when she's in the middle bikini.
And they changed Boba Fett's ship's name.
Yeah, it's no longer Slave One.
Yeah.
It's just Boba Fett ship.
Yeah, Boba Fett. And
No one
she's
even
just-
knew it was called
Now,
Slave One.
She's
I
just
knew.
called.
Well, I mean, like, again, the casual fan didn't
Like,
know.
I have my original Slave One from like 1981 in my case in my office.
Okay. We can call her just Bikini Leia. Or
Exploited Leia.
Exploited Leia.
Problematic
Or,
Leia.
yeah, probably, why did we cancel George Lucas for this Leia? Coke? No, we shouldn't do that one. Never mind. Okay.
No, you want problematic George.
Problematic George.
In Indiana Jones, the original whole thing with him and Marion was they were supposed to have known each other when she was like 14 and he was like 20-something.
Oh, yeah. Problematic George.
I was a child. I was in love.
And Spielberg was like, no, George, no.
What was the name of that water ride at SeaWorld that we were talking about earlier?
Infinity Falls.
Infinity Falls.
I think they raised her age to like 16, which isn't much better.
It's
Well-
a little bit better, but it's not.
Well, that was all of Game of Thrones. Like, Khaleesi was supposed to be 14. I think Robb Stark was supposed to be like 15 or 16. So all of them were supposed to be like kids. They were obviously adults when they did the show.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, in the
Well, I mean,
books, they
Peter
were
Parker, Tobey Maguire was like 45 when he was Spider-Man.
like... True.
And now he's back.
Can we talk about Hunger Games for just a second? Because like those those actors really looked like children, and they were murdering each other.
Maybe they were. I mean, it's okay to murder children. That's fine.
Well, only in fictional form.
Yeah.
In
The
dystopias?
movies, yeah. Those things, yeah, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Like-
in the real world, no.
Because I mean, there was like less carnage in the opening scenes of like Saving Private Ryan than like the what do they call it, the reaping or whatever at the cornucopia.
I
don't
never
know.
watched that until you and Derek made me.
It's good.
They were good, yeah.
It's pretty good.
I haven't watched the Maze Runner
I mean, I
ones.
thought it was a chick. I thought it was a teenage girl movie.
Well,
and
it's a
you guys-
it's a young adult series.
Yeah, it's a young adult series, and I was the same way with you. I was like, I'm not going to see that, and Derek's like, dude, you need to watch this. And I was at my mom's house, and they were watching it, and I'm like, what the hell are you guys watching? And
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, and I was hooked.
I thought it was an eating contest show.
I gotta watch them again. I don't know if I saw all 3.
Oh, there's 4.
There's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They split up the last one.
I'm rewatching Game of Thrones right now.
Again?
I haven't rewatched it since the beginning.
There's so many new things you can go watch.
I haven't rewatched it since the beginning.
Why watch new things?
It's brilliant. There's a lot of things you forget.
Scott.
Like right now, I'm watching. I see him run into Qyburn early on in the show. Like the crazy, the guy that works. You know, he's the maester that's not a maester because he got kicked out. He makes the mountain the mountain. You know.
Yeah.
They ran into him. The Stark's the one that rescued that guy.
There's so many new things you could go watch.
It's like all new again.
Zach.
And we're getting close to the red
Zach.
wedding, and I'm terrified.
Scott, I have watched Bad Batch. I've watched every episode probably 10 times.
I'm watching Rick and Morty. Watch that.
That was a good episode.
It was a good episode.
Planetina.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be any of those at MegaCon.
Oh,
Planetina's?
Yeah.
do you know who did the voice for Planetina?
Allison Brie.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, she comes from the Community Hive, so that makes sense.
Well, I just loved her in Glow. I'm
Oh.
really pissed that we never got our final season of Glow.
They're not showing it?
No,
canceled it.
no, COVID. COVID killed that show.
That show was awesome.
COVID killed that show because
They
they
had-
couldn't film. They couldn't. It got too expensive to try to film a show like that. Like you watch Loki, you can
Okay.
definitely tell Loki's filmed during COVID. Every scene is two people
No.
talking.
And I totally understand, get it,
Glow
and all
can
that
come
stuff. but
back,
just
though, no?
Put it on hiatus, and then just like, let's pick it up now.
Did
I-
they start shooting it? I thought they shot
No,
like
they
a-
never started shooting. I think it was either a third or fourth season.
It's unfortunate.
Because that was a great show, and they had left it in a place where I really wanted to know the next chapter.
I liked her. I liked Liberty Bell. She was great. The girl from Nurse Jackie.
Yeah, she was wonderful. Mark Maron was pretty good in the show. Pretty much any character on that show had a really well developed storyline.
I
and
watched
liked
Glow
it.
as a kid too, so I had
Oh,
the
yeah.
knowledge of the product.
You know, it's funny because I can't remember if Mount Picchu or Mount Fuji was the TV show version and the real version.
Yeah,
Fuji
Mount
was the real.
Fuji was the real one.
Okay, that's what I thought.
She was the real one. They loved her apparently. Did you watch the documentary on the real Glow?
I did, and yeah, you're absolutely right. Like she was the biggest character that ever come out of that show.
Yeah, she was beloved, and she had a crush on somebody. I don't remember. Oh, the slick looking guy, the slick, who ended up, the slick back of the rich kid in Glow.
yeah.
His character, it's Dave McLaren or something like that. She was in love with that guy.
So apparently, it just started to slowly get more and more expensive, and then COVID happened. The earliest they would have been able to air the show was 2022, the final season, and that was just too long of a gap for Netflix to wait. It'd be 3 years in between seasons.
I wouldn't care. I still want the end of the story.
Look, you got to think about Netflix not as a content thing, and they're a data acquisition company. That's all they do.
That's fine. Just give me the script so I can read the rest of the story. I mean, if you're not going to give me the show, at least tell me the story.
Jimmy's going to recreate the show with pop figures.
You guys want to do a bonus show?
Yes.
Okay.
I like talking about Glow.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Theme Park Podcast, Extra Park Hours. Dickerman, Jimmy D.
What's up, man? Actually, can you restart the show and do it in the cadence of the announcer from Glow?
I don't remember how that guy's voice is.
It was just very punchy and like chunks of sentences.
Ladies. Nah, I can't do it. I don't
Okay.
think I can get that cadence down. And Scott Harris.
Hello.
So stupid.
I can't
Yeah,
remember
not
how.
you.
I get the lady from Pride I loved. Remember the female ring announcer from Pride? From Russia, Fedor Emelianenko. Remember her?
Yeah, I do remember
She
her.
was fantastic.
Yeah, her Vandalay Silva was the best.
Oh yeah. I could think I should have gone with Vandalay Silva when I did her. I can't do her justice.
Okay, theme parks.
Theme
parks,
parks. Yeah, theme parks. A little looser on this show, but we probably should start at least with theme parks and then trail off onto something else.
Not today. We got important business to talk about.
Yeah,
Scott?
you
Yep,
are very
yep, yep.
excited about this. What do you have over there, Scott?
Well, we'll start with this Galaxy's Edge, getting some new foods to the lineup.
Okay.
Docking Bay 7 got some new stuff, and mainly for Jimmy, because he's the only one that spends money on these foods.
What do we got? Well, no, I've eaten there. I like the blue milk was such a disappointment.
Mhm.
Like that was a fail. The blue milk was a fail. Can we agree it was a fail?
I still haven't had the new blue milk. I only had the original blue milk, which was
original
literally like real milk with like food coloring in it.
It was so poor. Well, that's right. You had it in the. I had the new blue milk, and it was disappointing, very disappointing, because I was hoping for something that would combat butterbeer and new. So yeah,
Gets a lot of people taking pictures of it though, so I think it's effective. I think it's getting what they wanted.
Okay,
I'm gonna try the blue and the green milk next
it
time
might
I go.
be better. Like when I had it, it wasn't even cold.
Mm-hmm. You got to remember that a lot of the foods that Disney and Universal sell is mainly so it looks pretty, so people take pictures, and it's free advertising.
Butterbeer tastes pretty, my friend.
Well, it also does, yes.
You know, I've seen some comments of people that don't like butterbeer.
Well, those people are wrong.
yeah,
Well, clearly.
wrong.
But I'm like,
incorrect.
I guess I'm bringing this up because I mean, like, what do we do about these people?
Ban them from the parks.
Yeah, just like give me your butterbeer so I can have it and enjoy it.
They probably like blue milk.
So we've got a Batuan beef and crispy topata stir fry.
Yes, please.
Braised beef served over stir fry noodles.
Okay, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Roasted and Dorian chicken salad.
Okay.
Okay.
Hot chicken tip yip.
Tip yip. Okay.
See, we had tip dip before.
We did have tip yip.
Yeah,
at
this
some
is just a
point.
spicy version of that over
Okay.
plantains in white rice. Then we've got tuna poke,
Okay.
That
which I'm
sounds
down
good.
for that.
Yeah, Lauren will love that.
Now going over to desserts, we've got Outpost Puff, which are chocolate pastries filled with chocolate mousse and green milk sauce.
Okay, interesting.
We've also got a plant-based Ronto wrap.
That'll be good for the vegetarian crowd.
I will always try it.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it too. There's nothing I won't try.
And then there's also a Andoan fruit and pork rinds, which kind of just look like a little on-the-go snack.
Okay.
I feel like they go a little too fancy with this stuff. Like, I feel like if they dumbed it down a little bit for people, they might even do just as well.
Well, how about this? I also have a Triple Suns breakfast wrap, which is plant-based eggs, chickpea onion slaw, and a tomato sauce served on a pita bread.
I'm out on that. You said onions. What about this? We talked about this off the air. Princess Leia buns. Princess Leia honey buns.
Well, that's not going to be.
It's a little too on the nose.
They're not going to sell that in Galaxy's Edge. She doesn't have.
Okay. How about raised buns? That might sound inappropriate. I'm sorry. That
No, you're
might-
not. No, you're not.
No, well, I was.
No, you're not.
I
You're
was-
not sorry.
I was talking about the hair, and
It didn't come out right, did
she
it?
didn't have.
Stop.
It's
You could sell that over at that Backlot Express because that's where I got the Wookiee cookie. They're never going to sell the Wookiee cookie inside Batu.
How about this? How about in Batu? I want Chewbacca brown cotton candy, so it looks like you're pulling off pieces of fur.
So it looks like you're eating Chewbacca?
Yeah,
Not just eating Chewbacca, just eating Chewbacca's hair.
yeah.
I know there's. I know
there's.
there's like disorders for people that do stuff like that.
It's true.
Yeah, it's called like My Strange Addiction
Yeah.
on TLC.
How about little porgs? You can eat the pork.
No!
Like bite the head right off
Oh,
like
like a
Chewbacca.
Cornish hen.
Oh, no!
Yeah, roasted porg.
But they have to sell you one of the porks that sits on your shoulder and has the sad eyes.
Yeah,
Or yeah, just outraged.
or like when Luke had to go in the guts of the
Tauntaun.
Of the tauntaun. Maybe we could do like some sort of like a noodle thing that's like tauntaun guts.
You thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Yeah. Maybe none of those are good ideas. Maybe this is why it hasn't taken off yet. We haven't found the magical item yet. We haven't found our butterbeer yet.
This guy over here just wants like quantum chicken nuggets or something.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me.
You just want chicken nuggets shaped like porgs.
That's fine. Oh, little eyes. You see the
No,
little
no.
eyes and you eat it?
That's where they put like the sauce. The
Yeah.
sauce is the eyes. Also, in food news, the menus for Phase 1 of Food and Wine is out.
Well, it's so
Real-
long they have to do multiple phases.
yes!
Real quick, before we jump into that, I'm sorry, bro. I should have brought this up sooner. For Mother's Day, I bought my mom the Batu cookbook,
Mm-hmm.
and it has Ronto wraps in it.
How far are you making? Are you guys making each item?
The Ronto wraps in the cookbook are completely different than the ones in the park.
Are they better?
It's got like pulled pork, and it's got avocado on it. Well, obviously I can't eat that, but
Jimmy doesn't eat avocado. He's allergic.
yeah, I'm allergic.
I'm allergic to onions.
No, you're not.
You just
That's what
don't like
Crash.
them.
That's what Crash used to say. I'm just gonna go
You
with
just
it.
don't like them.
Yeah, make sure nobody puts it on my food. Then I'm allergic. You trying to kill me?
I totally am gonna slip onions in everything I give him now.
I'll
Good.
die.
Should.
I will die.
No, you won't. When we go to pay-per-view tomorrow night to see Chuck Liddell, the Natural, fight in the UFC, I'm gonna tell the waitress.
The pride of Scotland.
Put onions in his food.
The natural pride of Scotland.
The natural
Poirier.
pride of Scotland. Poirier. At least you got
That's
the
a
name
French
of
name,
You
but
got
whatever.
the name of a fighter that's at least
Yeah.
on the card.
Yes, I know. He's in the little graphic bottom thing.
Did you guys have Fritz on your show this week to talk about the fights?
No, Fritz is in timeout right now.
Oh.
He blew us off that one day.
Oh, he's still in timeout?
No, I think he came on the next day.
Oh. Well, why didn't you? He's the big fight. You better
Well,
have him on.
He had to go up on the helicopter, so he couldn't be on the show.
Okay.
Oh, no, I literally called him to get him on the show, and he's like, yeah, I'm good. Oh, wait, no, I got to go. Sorry, I got to go. Bye.
That's the way it works when you work in the chopper land, man. He's a chopper
Look,
guy.
you blow off the coach, the Greenway guy, you got to deal with the consequences.
No discount for you at Greenway Ford. I'll tell you right now.
There was
you're
a
gonna
back-
pay. You're gonna pay retail.
There was a backup in '95 right through Raleigh, man. He had to cover that.
I don't care, man. You blow off the coach, you blow off the beat of sports, you got to deal with the consequences of it.
I'm just kidding. You're still gonna get a great deal at Greenway Ford, Fritzy.
Here's the thing. I suggest we have Brian Dickerman come on. He's as effective as a UFC expert.
Yeah, probably not.
You at least watch all the fights.
That's true.
Yeah. It's more
You
than
know-
I can say.
You know the players.
Yeah, so does Jimmy.
You know who Hoist Gracie is.
He hasn't fought in a number of years.
You know
The
who
only thing he's fighting is arthritis.
Yeah, probably.
So Phase 1 of Epcot's Food and Wine Festival global marketplace menus are out. This begins next week. And
Wow,
goes
really?
Phase 1 goes through October 1st.
Okay, and then phase 2, it's going to be a whole other deal.
Yes.
Wait, so they're going to change the menu through the whole park, or just like certain items, or how is it going to work? Or
Yes.
I think it's going to. I think they're going to do the whole deal. Like it'll be like phase 1, these items, and then the switch, and everything's going to switch out.
When,
I'm okay with that.
When does Phase 1 end?
October 1st. October 1st is when Phase 2 begins.
Okay, perfect. Because I know a lot of us silver and gold people are like blocked out or whatever until
No, gold's fine. Gold's fine.
gold's fine. Okay.
Yeah, gold's fine.
You silver peasants.
Ivory Towers over here.
I'll be silver again come November.
I know. I cannot wait till you're silver again.
Dickerman's going to become Epcot after 4.
Well, yeah, it's the one and only time. I'm not gonna have
If I see you in the park, I'm just going to throw loose change at you like you're homeless.
the only thing I'll have is like weekday after 4 tickets to the water parks. That's all I can get.
It's like, where are you guys going? We're going to Disney. We're going to Disney. Oh, what park? The Springs.
Disney Spring.
Hey, you know what? You got the poutine place there.
They also have their own food festival going on.
I know. I saw that. That's awesome. Everything should have a food festival.
I don't go to Disney Springs.
Oh, I went to, speaking of Disney Springs, I went to the Disney store at the Florida Mall. I am here to report that it is back to pre-pandemic levels of people in there.
Oh, I believe it.
I believe Florida Mall
Florida
probably
Mall
was never
is-
not.
Awful.
And another thing I thought that was interesting, they're allowing park employees who are vaccinated to not wear masks at work.
Even in
The-
the store?
They are requiring the store employees, even if they have their vaccine, to still wear masks.
I don't doubt it, man. That store is like wall-to-wall people. The whole
And you're
Florida
turning
Mall.
over people like a lot, very, very quickly
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Because I went there to return some items. Because if you order from Shop Disney, you can return at the Disney store.
How was your parking experience? Because last time I tried to park there, it took me an hour.
Oh no, there was tons of parking.
Oh.
But the place was packed. There was just tons of parking.
Well, it's because the buses dropped all the people off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go there.
So food and wine menus out. We got Australia. I'll just run through some of the countries.
Kangaroo.
No.
Okay.
We've got a grilled sweet and spicy bushberry shrimp with pineapple.
Kangaroo is their national animal. That's like saying, oh, let's serve eagle.
Bald eagle. Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Somebody in Australia has eaten a kangaroo at some point.
Oh, guarantee it.
I mean, I've had kangaroo jerky.
Yeah, and you can get kangaroo meat there. I know for a fact.
Okay.
I've actually had it chipped in.
I heard kangaroos are jerks, even though they look really cool.
Well, if you were that jacked and like on the roids, you'd be kind of a.
Can I tell you this quick tangent about kangaroos?
They got them at Busch Gardens.
Would you get kicked once?
They're smelly.
I was at a Magic game, and the halftime act of a Magic game
I know where this is going, but go ahead, please.
was a human boxing a kangaroo.
That you can't do that.
Well, the kangaroo just stood there like
You can't.
with gloves on.
Who approved that? How many years ago was this?
This was 07?
That wouldn't fly today.
07, 08?
That would
I
not
don't know how
fly
it flew
today.
then.
That would, yeah. Who from a multi-million-dollar organization says, "Yo, let's fight an animal at halftime"? Sounds like an idea the
It's a
monsters
Jackie
would come
Moon
up with.
thing.
That sounds like some 70s stuff. Like,
Yeah.
come wrestle a bear.
Yeah,
It's
let's go throw little people, like that sort of thing. I mean, just bananas.
Do you think you could take down a bear with your jiu-jitsu style?
No.
Why not?
A bear?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
depending if it's like a grizzly, no. A Florida black bear, he could submit.
What about a polar bear?
No,
No.
Just
too
give it a
big.
Coke. You just give it a Coca-Cola. You got to trick him.
That one waves at you on Soren. He looks friendly.
He does look friendly. It'll
The baby.
maul your face off.
My wife makes fun of that. She says it looks terrible.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It's
I think it
you're
looks
just
fine.
watching a cartoon when you go on a new Soren.
How about
real,
this?
man?
How about this? We've got a brew wing at the Epcot experience.
The EPA?
Epcot experience.
Yep.
Chicken wings in flatbreads.
Gringotts?
Chicken wings and flatbreads.
We got garlic parm wings, barbecue wings, buffalo wings, teriyaki sesame wings, mango habanero wings.
Can I get a wing flight?
I don't see it, but that is a good idea.
I'm surprised they're doing wings, only because wings are so ridiculously expensive right now for these places to get.
This is only for D23 members.
Okay.
It's not.
If you go get wings, like we were at Ale House a while
There's a
back,
wing
and
shortage,
it was
yeah.
as much to get like 10 wings as it was for a steak. Like you
Yeah.
can get a full steak dinner or 10 wings.
Why would you get that? And why wouldn't you just get 3 Captain Jacks?
I didn't even get a Captain Jack last time.
Why not?
I-
You're you.
I don't know.
I think he forgot his blood pressure medicine.
Yeah.
In Canada, you can still get filet mignon. I think that is a mainstay of whatever festival they're doing.
My mom gets that every single year. She's like, I have to go to Canada and get the filet mignon.
They didn't have it most recently though, right? It wasn't like a fillet. It was something else.
I think
What-
it was a filet.
Yeah, last
I thought it was like a
maybe
something
during like Flower and Garden they didn't have the filet
else.
mignon.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? At the donut box.
They gonna have donuts again?
Candy jar donut made with M&M's, Snickers, and Twix.
Sounds good.
A sriracha glazed donut.
No,
Yes.
I'm not on that.
I want to try that.
No, you guys can
I
have
want
that.
2 of those.
A chef's donut of the day.
Who's
Sounds
chef?
like I don't know.
It could be anything.
Could be anything.
Okay.
And then we've got a crispy chicken on a sriracha glazed donut.
Yes.
Yes.
Give it to me right
Yes.
now.
I'm out on that.
I want 2 of
I
those.
don't like to mix my savory with my sweet. Not
Are you
into
kidding me? That's like the best.
That. Nah, I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Sweet
At-
and savory is the absolute best
Have
combination.
you
like
been to Have you been to Everglazed?
no.
The donut shop next to Splitsville. It's really good.
I thought you were talking about Everglades, which is the restaurant inside the Frozen
No,
Hotel
no,
over
no,
by
no.
the theme park. Amazing.
I thought you meant
food.
the Everglades where they got the snakes and the alligators. at
No,
fight.
no, neither of those. No, Everglazed is the donut shop right next to Splitsville, but they have a breakfast sandwich that's served between 2 donuts, so like sausage, or you can get a burger.
I had a burger between 2 Krispy Kremes at the fair like 5 years ago, and it was the best heart palpitations I've ever had.
Yeah, I don't. I just feel like I would die if I ate that. Like I know my state in life, and if I ate something like that, everything would just clog and shut down.
Well, how about this? If you want to be healthy eating, there's the Earth Eats hosted by Impossible.
I didn't say I wanted to eat healthy, by the way. I just don't want to eat what's going to immediately kill me.
There's an Impossible Burger slider
Slowly.
or an Impossible 3-bean chili.
Do they have deep fried butter so we can
No.
put him over the top?
How about this? We've got Flavors from the Fire hosted by the NFL on ESPN.
Okay.
Corned beef corner route, which is corned beef with crispy crispy potatoes, cheese curds, pickled onions, and beer cheese fondue.
2, please.
A s'mores whoopie pie. Smoked chocolate cake, graham cracker, marshmallow, chocolate ganache, and candied bacon.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
they
I don't like
did it
the
over the-
football though, so I'm out.
All right, how about this?
No, the bacon is what puts it over the top.
Beignet au trois fromage. Warm
Okay.
beignet filled with 3 cheeses.
Nice. What kind of cheese does it say?
Doesn't
sweet
say.
beignet? Is it a sweet beignet with cheese in it?
Yes, it's still sweet. It's got cheese in it, man.
It's
You
probably
love
got
cheese.
it's probably got cream cheese, stuff like
Okay,
that.
I like cream cheese.
You
I know
love
you-
cheese. Can I interest you in escargot
No.
croissant
Yes.
with garlic and parsley?
Ew. Gross.
What, you don't like
Snails?
cheese and butter?
They're snails.
So?
You will never taste the snails. All you're going
Nah.
to taste is butter
Yeah.
and cheese.
All right, how about this? This is the stand specifically for Jimmy. Hawaii.
They've always had a Hawaii.
I know,
one,
but that's what I mean. I was getting to this. This is the one that Jimmy is going to care about. A pork slider
Okay.
with sweet and sour Bob Dole pineapple chutney and spicy mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy. Just get in line now. You're just getting in line right now.
How about this? A teriyaki glazed spam hash
That's what I was going to ask for. Was where's the spam?
with potatoes, peppers, onions, and spicy mayo. And then there's a tuna poke with eel sauce, spicy mayo, and crispy shrimp chips.
Between my wife and I, we will get all 3 of those items.
And then there's also a passion fruit cheesecake with toasted macadamia nuts as the dessert.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I'll throw it. Yeah.
And then how about this? An Alani Sunrise, vodka, Bob Dole pineapple juice, and grenadine.
Alani is the name of their resort in
yes.
Hawaii.
Oh man, I want to go there.
I've been. I didn't get to stay there, but we had breakfast
I wanna
there.
stay there. I was working on a station, and they were giving away a trip.
And you want to enter?
And like the morning show of that station that I was working on, it was a California station. They were going to get to go and broadcast from there. I'm like, man, that must be
That's
pretty
lucky.
cool.
Yeah. And then we have at Hops and Barley, New England lobster roll, hot beef sandwich, freshly baked carrot cake.
I am down for that.
What, the hot beef sandwich or the carrot cake?
Carrot cake.
Oh, okay.
I'll take the hot beef sandwich too. Is it coming with au jus?
Horseradish cream and pickled vegetables.
Ew. Don't ruin my sandwich with that nonsense. Get out of here.
That's exactly how you're supposed to eat it.
Yeah.
Gross.
Italy,
Disgusting.
Italy. We've got ravioli, just grilled chicken ravioli,
Fine. I'm good.
or a babalone, which is a cream-filled Italian donut with raspberry sauce and powdered sugar.
Oh, I thought that was
Two,
the guy.
please.
I thought that was the guy that was out testifying against Biden's kid, Babaloni.
No, it's the guy that was on Howard Stern's show, right?
Baba Booey?
Yeah, babalone.
Wait, isn't that the guy that Chuck Liddell knocked out twice?
No, that's Seth Pepperoni.
No. It's Babalu.
Babaloo. Hanato Babaloo. It's overall.
In Japan, we've got teriyaki chicken bun and spicy hako sushi.
I don't like sushi.
Mexico's got chilaquiles con chorizo,
Yes.
which are amazingly good. Ribeye tacos,
Okay.
and a lot of margaritas.
Of course.
How about this? There's a noodle stand.
What?
Is it the noodles from Moana?
No.
Wow.
Traditional spicy Vietnamese beef pho.
Okay.
Pork udon noodles. Shrimp and coconut curry rice noodles. And then a tofu pho. So if you're into pho,
Lauren loves all that stuff.
I don't know what pho is.
you'd like it.
It looks like pho on the signs. PHO.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've seen that.
It just kind of looks like a soup with noodles in it. It's very good.
I met this guy a couple of years ago at a UFC fight. I gave him tickets or something, and we became friends on Facebook. And he lives in Vietnam and does all this stuff in Vietnam. But he's like this jacked up, red-haired guy with a big red beard, and he's like very successful over there doing whatever he does. I don't know what it is because he writes everything in Vietnamese. But I gotta imagine he stands out like a very sore thumb.
There's Google Translate.
I'm not gonna do that.
You don't even have to do Google Translate anymore.
Usually it automatically does it for you.
Yeah, it's got a little button on there. It says, "How's our translation?"
Yeah.
I'll try it sometime.
How about at the Swanky Saucy Swine, crispy barbecue pork rinds with pimento cheese,
Okay.
soy glazed sticky ribs, crispy pig ear salad with fire roasted tomatillo sauce.
Wait, did you say pig ear?
Pig ear.
That's
Pig
what
ear
I get my
salad.
dog. I don't
Yeah.
know that I want to eat that.
Pig ear salad.
You ever smell the pig ear though? It smells pretty good.
What do you think about
I mean, most parts of the pig are pretty good.
Yeah.
in Tangier, we've got falafels and kebabs.
Okay.
And that's it. That is it on.
I'm having
in wine.
falafel for dinner tonight.
Jimmy, when are you getting this? This what is this ganachery for the Orange Bird? That
Oh
thing?
yeah. I'm going on Sunday. We're having dinner at Edison's,
Okay.
and that's I think that's almost across the street from Edison. So I'm just gonna pop in there and grab a couple. Is it just dark chocolate with like dark orange chocolate or something?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the picture and it's Orange Bird. I'm like, oh, Jimmy's gonna love this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat one and save one.
I'm gonna have one. What would they do with your baby shoes back in the day? Like put them in brass?
Yeah,
or something?
bronze them. They bronze them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one bronzed.
I don't. It's not the Edison. One of the restaurants over there. I think it's the Boathouse. Apparently, they sell a filet mignon sandwich at lunchtime.
It is amazing.
Is it
I
Boathouse?
I get it every time I go
That
there.
is what I've been told.
It is, but they're filet mignon sliders.
Yes, and it's almost enough to get me to go to Disney Springs because it sounds so intriguing to me.
They're good, and they're. I mean, it's a little expensive, but it's
filet mignon.
filet mignon is a burger.
Yeah.
Multiples.
Yeah,
And sitting outside at the Boathouse is really wonderful and fun.
I have never been there.
Even in the
Super
summer.
relaxing.
Yeah.
Only place. This is sad to say. The only place I've eaten in Disney Springs besides Chicken Guy.
Yeah. Is Earl
Of
Sandwich?
course.
Earl of Sandwich. I guess I have eaten a couple places. Chicken Guy, Earl of Sandwich,
House of Blues.
House of Blues, of course. I went to that the window where they have the potato, the Cuban stuff.
Yeah.
That was Bongos.
But
I
the
don't think
only
that's there anymore.
sit-down place I've been to is Planet Hollywood.
That Planet Hollywood menu's good now with the Guy Fieri.
I don't
He
know if I've
redid the
been.
menu.
I don't know if
we
I've
were
been.
all there.
The food was. I like the food.
We were
don't
all
get
there
me wrong.
together. That was the day
Okay.
we went to Disney Springs.
Well, I've been there-
to Disney Quest.
I've been there multiple times since the only sit-down place I've been to.
No, dude, Boathouse is amazing. They do brunch on the weekends, and if you wear a captain's hat, you get a discount for the brunch.
All right. Jimmy's gonna go get a captain.
I want a captain's hat too. I want to go do this. I love brunch.
I've never had brunch. We're gonna have brunch this weekend for the first time ever.
Oh man, a double double mimosas.
4 middle-aged men
Mm-hmm.
are going to Kiki's at 10 a.m.
Nice.
Never had brunch.
What day are you guys going? I wish I could go.
Saturday.
Saturday.
You're welcome.
Oh.
You're
Jump
welcome.
in.
I've got work.
Work.
Oh, you got that soccer?
I just have work.
Work.
Yeah.
Weird. On a weekend?
Yes.
I
Same reason you used to do things on the weekend as well.
I check my job ends at 5 o'clock right now.
That's why I said used to
Actually,
do things on the weekend.
On Fridays, it ends at 2, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There's a place in town in Winter Park that does brunch, and they do double mimosas.
See, if I don't do mimosas, can I still go to brunch? Can I just drink orange juice?
Yeah. Double mimosas are double the amount of alcohol.
Okay.
They're dangerous.
And they're tasty.
Brunch is just an excuse for people to get drunk in the morning on the weekend?
Drunk. Day drunk, baby.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
What happened was, Dickerman, is the people that really love mimosas in college, they would get hammered at 10 a.m. before a football game
Sure.
after going hard the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Then they all hit 30, hit the wall, and can't do that anymore. So they slide it over into Sundays or Saturdays.
If I get drunk early, I won't be so hard Monday morning.
Bingo.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what? Makes sense.
It's like an adult version of day drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll allow
Well,
it.
the best thing is, say you do brunch, get hammered, take a nap, and then you wake up ready for round 2 that night.
That's going to make Monday morning hard.
Yeah, that sounds like some stuff I would do in college.
Sounds like a thing
Yeah.
I do regularly on the weekends.
Yeah, but your business that you work in, loose rules for a lot of stuff.
That's why you do. Why you do on the Saturday. The Sunday's recovery day.
Okay. I see that.
Sunday's the day you do spin and you sweat it all out of you.
That's why I don't drink. It's too expensive.
Although on Sunday spin rides, there's mimosas also provided after the ride, so
they give you booze after you ride the bike really hard?
it's offered
Nice.
if you want to take it.
It's nice of them.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Sundays are brunch rides.
Okay, we're having a conversation after the broadcast.
Jimmy might show up at Spin.
good. Come,
What's up, guys?
come
I'm here.
Come to Cyclostar James. Saturday at 10:45 or Sunday at 10:45.
Sounds hard.
It's 45 minutes of work, man. We ride as a tribe.
Yeah, it sounds hard.
I mean, it is.
Is there any other theme park news we should get into? Anything for Universal, SeaWorld? I know we talked very briefly on the show about SeaWorld bringing back their Sesame Street parade. Of course, they've got their Hallow Scream coming this year, which I think is really exciting. They haven't announced too much about that yet, though, right?
No.
I have an idea for promotion for them, for us and SeaWorld, and I got to talk to you about it off air because I want to pitch it to them.
Yeah, we need to get to SeaWorld. We need to go out and do the show out there.
I have a plan. I have a plan, and I think it's golden, but I don't want to. I don't. That's as much as I want to spoil it on.
Well, okay. Here's the thing: the one little last bit of news, and it's mainly directed at one member of the show. The Tribute Store closes August 9th.
That means you got to go to Universal.
Yeah. We
Have you
August
done the
9th.
have you done the queue yet?
I was at Hard Rock. When was I at Hard Rock? I was at Hard Rock this week because I was talking to our buddy LT, and apparently we're going to be Hard Rock is going to be busier than it's ever been, and they've got like tons of shows. I think there's like 12 days straight in October that they're going to have a show every night.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is.
And so I was there doing some training because I hadn't put hands on the gear there in over.
Oh,
a
you're
year.
going to work there again? You're going to do some shows?
My boss Zach was nice enough to be able to save all of his staff because we're all seasonal employees, so none of us it doesn't cost the company anything to keep us on the books, so they never let us go.
All right, I got a question for you. As somebody that has worked there, all right? Josh Egolf, when he worked there, he promised me a free meal. He doesn't work there anymore. Does his promise transfer over to LT since I know her?
You could ask her.
You could ask her, yeah. I would totally ask her.
Worst that happens is she says no.
Okay, just saying. I got a free meal coming. Hard Rock.
No such
They
thing
do
as a
have-
free meal.
They do have a lot of big shows coming. They do
Yes,
have
they have tons of free shows.
which is
good
great.
shows.
You know, it's the business is getting back going again.
I've bought tickets to a couple of shows.
Are there shows happening at the House of Blues?
I have bought tickets to 2 House of Blues shows coming up.
The day before Thanksgiving, I have tickets to a House of Blues show.
What are you going to see?
Andrew McMahon
Oh, that's the guy from
Something Corporate.
Something Corporate. Yep.
and Jax Mannequin.
I'm seeing Newfound Glory and Simple Plan there.
Did anybody go to do Taking Back Sunday the other week?
I know people that have gone, yeah.
You didn't go?
I had soccer.
I probably should have gone.
That was like the first show back. That was their first show in over a year and a half.
Look, I don't look at anything, so you're plugged in. Let me know if Coheed and Cambria reschedules.
I will
I
let
think
you
they
know.
have already.
I have not seen anything.
I saw
And I
it.
would know because I'd have to put it on a website.
Yeah, you would know better.
You
than
let
me
me know.
I will let you know.
Then I'm gonna need free tickets.
I'll ask a person.
Okay, ask somebody. Might be yourself. Hello, self.
Yeah, no, I bought tickets to Newfound Glory and Simple Plan, and I'm seeing Kesha at the Hard Rock.
Ooh,
Every time I tell that to somebody, they go, "Oh yeah, that makes sense."
I'm gonna have to ask to work that show.
It's gonna
I
be a
wanna
good
work
show.
that show. Yeah.
All right. Well, should we wrap this thing up? I think we stopped talking about theme parks a while ago.
Let's wrap this thing up.
No, what
All
we
right.
were just talking about is shows at theme parks.
No,
Yes.
what we talked about is you need to get over there to go look at the Velocicoaster queue. And
yeah, I got to ride that. When are we doing a broadcast? We can do that.
in 2 weeks,
The 20th? Is that what it is?
When does the tribute store close?
August 9th.
All right, when we go on the 20th, I'm going to the tribute store.
We'll have to drag Jimmy out of the tribute store, is what he means.
He can go to the tribute store while we go ride Velocicoaster.
Well, hopefully our liaison can take us over there and just stick you on the ride.
That's fine with me, too.
Yeah, and hopefully he can stick us on the ride 17 times.
Yes. Yes. I have not ridden it yet. I was there. I tried waiting in line. Rain came.
You should have just stayed in line.
Nah, I didn't want to get rained on.
Oh, was it still outside? You weren't indoors?
Oh, no. We were a long ways from indoors. It was a long line.
I was going to say, if you were already inside, I could see
Oh, yeah.
waiting.
No. It
No,
was,
if you're inside in air conditioning, why would you leave?
It was quite the line we were
Yeah.
in. We were nowhere near anything indoors
Mhm.
at all.
Happens sometimes.
All right. Well, if you want to follow us on social media, at this point, I would expect if you're listening to the Extra Park Hours, you might have followed us. But if not, Scott, tell them how they can find us.
You can follow us on Twitter at The Theme Park Show or Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at The Theme Park Podcast or watch at thethemeparkyouTube.com.
And the show comes to you live from the Lauren Campbell Realtor.com Tebow Gazebo Studios. Jimmy, did you have anything you wanted to add at the end? You look like you had something you wanted to add. I'm only ask you that. Okay, he says no.
I love you guys.
All right. We love you too, buddy. Jimmy D and Scott Harris. Until next week, we'll see you out at the parks.
It's supposed to normalize telling your friends you love them.
Yeah, I know. It still makes me feel weird.
I know. and I
Why he keeps doing it.
yeah that is probably 15% of why I do it.
Okay. When my daughter was little, we'd put her to bed. We'd say, "We love you," and she'd say, "Okay."
She goes on, so it's like, I know.
Your daughter had swag at like 2.
Okay, good for you guys. Cool.
All right, people in radio land or TV land or internet land.
Zuckerberg land. Hey, can we get
Bye.
him on a spaceship?
Maybe.
Man, he's busy wakeboarding with the American flag.
Hey guys, look at me. I love America.
I thought that was cool.
I got $8 billion and I still have the same stupid haircut.